like the real deal too. There's even minigun BB guns. There's even grenade launchers. There's they got the actual grenades too. I remember one guy, he walked into a match wearing a Juggernaut suit from Fallout, and he had a minigun.
I would love to actually have that.
Some of the arenas have like actual military vehicles in there, like drive around in Humvees or a tank with rare occasions or a chopper. Like some people actually really go in with their matches.
Warfare. Some people get really into it, which I can't blame them. What is that?
I was actually really getting into it. I only played one match, but I was actually sliding around the dirt, taking cover tactically, shooting people in the face.
Buns, what's tier 5? Is that the highest tier? Alright, I see a tier 5 weapon on the floor. I'm about to go. It looks gold to me. I'm about to take it. Here's gold.
Like machine still delivers great damage.
Tier 5 RPD.
You will earn your place in our new world.
Shoot anything. Yeah, I'm about to take that shit. Pack a punch. Get me a RPD. I was doing that, but it was like, I won't get him. $29. Oh God.
I need to get a snack or something. I haven't ate anything. Oh yeah, cereal. Let me get that.
Tier 5 makes all the difference. Something I haven't done, and I should do it. But the amount of money they want is just... Oh, God. I didn't know I even had brain rot. Go figure. I had brain rot. I guess they know how to do the Easter egg, alright. All but the first segments. Tier 5 definitely makes a difference right now, because they're starting to overwhelm my gun right now. I think it's time for a phone burn. A new phone. Because, what is it called again? Everything, because my phone, people can't hear me when I'm on the phone. Yeah. This is the Galaxy S7. No, it's not a streamer. I know. I did think about saying, let me get it checked out, but by the time I pay to check it out, I could actually put down a whole new phone. But I don't want a new phone right now. I'm trying to wait for the Galaxy S. Yeah. got me. Well, I wish I could get back over there. Oh, somebody cleared him out my direction. Oh, God. What is that? Is that an EpiPen? Yup. Boy, Omni-Man gone. I recant what I said about Tier 5. I don't know what gun he's using, but that crap is crazy.
Kill.
Unless it's just the fact that I bought a Tier 5 off the wall that's like that. Zombie dropping what? Put a wonder weapon. I really do feel like I would have gotten more fun out of Red Dead Zombies, but I digress. Okay, so we got all 3 tubes in there. What's the problem now? Oh, hold on, I'm about to die. Tier 5 don't mean jack, I see.
I can extract you if necessary, though I wish it were not so.
Yeah, I'm not getting. Where's that radio at? Where's that radio at? Oh, I gotta get some
Allies
wood.
of the Reich, do not let them escape.
Here comes the fun part, Bones. Upstairs somewhere. Damn, you talking about up there? I'm like, how far up is it? Damn. Oh, I know where the hell is over there.
I am at the rendezvous.
The new Reich cannot be vanquished.
At least I think I know where the hell it is. Oh, I see. It's crazy. Yeah, I did. I'm already up there. Oh, God, we can't win with those. We gotta kill 90 something niggas, boy. We ain't gonna get out of here. Unless they literally sit here and use up all the wonder ammo, we're not leaving. What do you? They must have heard.
To hell with this place.
I'm getting the hell out of here. Warm up.
This is not what I wanted, but we will regroup.
Well.
When you return, mine.
You got out, Barnes. We got out. It'd be nice if you could keep scrap, but imagine Call of Duty doing that. I remember how we used to make custom games. Have all that shit. I'm prestige level 9. And I think I got enough crystals to max out something. That was a lot. Yeah. You wanna do a match of multi-bonds?
Roll up, you shall.
I maxed out Tombstone. I want to max out my power first. Dark Revelations.
No more interesting news from the looks of it. At least from Google's standpoint.
Oh yeah, you know what else is interesting? Not that you probably care. But freaking wow. He-Man and the new He-Man. Niggas freaking don't like it. But the creator's like, I don't care.
Nah. Funny. Didn't that just come out yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah. But they don't like it because you know what they did, son? They killed off He-Man. Not
Really?
once, but twice in the same show.
How do you do that?
Because we thought he did die. He died because he pulled the sword of the sword of power. Because it used to be 2 swords. So pretty much when they absorbed the power of the universe again, they split. And when He-Man did that, practically to save the universe, because apparently he's the strongest man in the universe in his world, he freaking yeah, I know. Pretty much he freaking died with an explosion, him and Skeletor. But Skeletor had a trick up his sleeve. He put his essence into Evil Lynn's freaking staff. Fast forward time, they get the swords from heaven, where they find, well, they went to hell first, then they went to heaven where they found Adam at. He actually did die. So Adam goes back with them, and before he leaves, King Grayskull and everybody else tells him, like, yo, you can't come back here if you die again. You won't be able to come back to paradise. for the champions of Grayskull. Long story short, he goes back anyway because Adam is in love with freaking He-Man. But they pretty much demasculinize He-Man. They pretty much make him pretty weak, if you ask me. Like, there's no He-Man in it. The show should have been called Masters of the Universe, or Teelan Masters of the Universe. Yeah, what? No, I wouldn't. No. Yeah, and they kill and they stab. And then when Adam came back, Dark, Skeletor got the knowledge of the universe, because pretty much he's. Oh yeah, he took the sword because he stabbed He-Man. Before Adam could even finish saying the words, "I have the power," he did what every villain should have did in like mid-sentence of garbage like that.
Stab them while they're just monologuing.
He stabbed them while they transformed.
Respect.
Skeletor was like, no. I was like, wow. Out of all the villains in history, not even Megatron did this. And he was like, oh, Megatron did this. Skeletor was like, nah, let me stop this right now.
Not even Thanos did this.
I know. And he was just like, nah, let me stop this. And you know what he did after that, Dark? He answered the age-old question that should have been answered. What would Skeletor look like with the power of Grayskull? I.e. the power of the universe. And he looks pretty jacked.
Isn't he already jacked?
Yeah, but he's even... Dark. Adam was jacked too, but...
He got
He-Man,
bigger.
he was like, bigger.
His nipples erect like he had steroids.
Nah, Doc, he still had sanity.
That's good. I just remember, I'll get you next time, He-Man.
You know who his voice is, though? His voice is the Joker from the animated series.
Really?
Yeah. But his voice made him like... I just kept saying Joker? But he was pretty cool. I think Joker and freaking Orca was the only thing I liked about the show. Maybe Evil Lynn. But they violated Orca, though. Yeah.
He'd be on the phone for hours.
He ain't watched Loki yet. But yeah, freaking Skeletor got jacked, even more so. His skull was mad, crazy, and different. He took the powers of the strongest man in the universe. People forget Skeletor is actually He-Man's uncle.
Huh. Forgot about that.
Because, you know, in old cartoons, they didn't really flush crap like that out. In the 2003 show they showed you, someone threw some acid in that crap. But yeah, that's exactly what... Cartoons back then were alright if you didn't think too hard about it. Like D-Murder doesn't. But, but they didn't have story. A lot of them did not have story.
I still need to watch Adventure Time together again.
I already watched that.
I know what happens already, but it's like, damn. I still want to see it.
Good luck. But you're right, Buns. I would never watch it. It was called Teelan, the Masters of the Universe. But there's no He-Man, and the dude who made the show is getting a lot of backlash from it. Also, I was learning a lot on YouTube today. Did you know that Disney is trying to buy a religion, basically?
How do you buy religion?
Disney is it's pretty much anything... Because some dude on freaking, I forgot what website it was, made low-key Like he made like the green fire or whatever, like Loki's, but instead he said LOW and like key, like KEY, whatever that crap is. And Disney was upset, so they decided to try to sue this man. And then Disney wants to buy, and then Disney thinks that they own the IP Loki, which in turn they think that they could actually buy the Greek god itself.
How do you buy an ideology to a deity?
That's what people are saying. But with Disney's money, anything is practically possible.
That reminds me of the time. That reminds me of the time when. That reminds me of the time when someone actually put a price on the moon and someone actually tried to buy it.
Little Uzi has a planet, so.
It was like, congratulations, you have a planet. How the hell you could even get to it?
What are you gonna do with it?
Exactly. Exactly.
I want to know where you buy them from.
And that's that's like I'm buying Trappist-1. You mean that Earth-like planet that's like nowhere near here that you don't even know is already living with other life?
You know what that's called, right? Space colonialism.
But even then, it's like you're not gonna even live to see it.
Even if you go into space, you won't live to see it. And another thing is, how is Disney trying to buy a whole religion?
They try to put a price tag on everything nowadays. They've been trying to put a price tag on everything, society itself.
But soon you'll be able to buy freaking Christianity, atheism, no religion.
I doubt that. I know there's something new called progressive Christianity, which is basically accepting everything that Christianity neglected. Like in terms of
I don't understand
different religions, gays, and racism.
Oh, the gays and their agendas are killing me, son. They putting all that crap in front of people's faces. And I'm like, yeah, I understand you want to be gay, but don't sit up there and throw some dude's ass in my face on a screen or try to teach your children it's okay to be gay. Then there's freaking... I
don't like how they're shoving it into the kids' faces at an age where they should even be thinking about sexuality.
That's what I was saying. There's a trans race.
Yeah, oh yeah, the freaking he wanted to be Korean.
Wait, I heard about that. That's pretty
They ended up looking like disgusting Barbies.
And then I was watching this dude called Ben something on YouTube. He was talking about how you're not gonna you could be a woman because you're a dude. That's not how it works. I was like, yeah, that is not how it works. This is ridiculous. And some of them, and then the way they're actually trying to actually bend society to their whim right now. They're trying to make it to where society is like, yo, they're gay, they're freaking dudes, and they want to be called chicks, so call them chicks. No. And then how they always say a lot of them commit suicide because they're not called by their gender they want to be called. People have statistics to where that's not even true either. They just commit suicide just because. And some of them commit suicide because they miss having their freaking junk after they get it cut off.
Which is very understandable.
Oh, well, maybe you should have thought about that before you started taking... Maybe you should have... Let me know when you're ready for multi-buns. Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you, decided, I want to be a girl. Like, no.
A lot of modern parents, or even boomer parents, they have kids just because they want to have a miniature version of themselves.
Yeah.
When it doesn't work like that.
Yep.
You actually ruin the child and you ruin his or her adulthood when you do that.
And I was talking to one of my friends. The one thing that we disagreed on, and I was actually telling them, like, I was telling her, like, I don't agree with letting your children be gay. That's just me. That's the one thing I would actually kill for my children, especially if you're a dude. But that's why I don't have any now. Because that just burns existence to me. Not only that, my cousin made me not like gays even more than what I used to. It used to be a really dislike, but now it's just the actual hate. Understandable. No, it's not.
It's biology itself. It's the way of life.
It's DNA embedded. Exactly. Animals yeah. They know what role they are. And when they do change, they actually turn into that role, like the actual thing. It's not like they put a wig on and say, I'm a girl. No. Because he knows he'll get clapped in a second. They can't do a lot of things. That's how gators get them in the water.
I said it before, but I'll still say it again. It's just really irritating me how they're trying to shove it down the throats of children.
Well, that's because they don't want to. They want to actually change the whole generation of hate thing. Yep.
They don't even know what a vagina is for the most part.
Exactly, and they're already teaching them to think it's disgusting. Unless you're a chick.
That's another thing. A lot more lesbians nowadays.
I understand why some of them do turn that way, because they're like, oh my god, I was assaulted by a dude, and I don't like dudes anymore. Okay, that's understandable. Even though not all dudes are like that, but it's like you can't sit up there and say all dudes are bad and the penis is bad. I mean, let's be real. I just want to know, do some of them know where they came from? It's like how some gay dudes think the uterus is bad, but I'm like, you know, you came from that, right? And then someone will sit there and be like, nah, I came from the air. I'm like, let me know when you figure out how to come from the air. I'd love to learn how to fly. I mean, please, by all means, tell me.
I'm a Martian or I'm a space orc. What was that? I remember reading up there was some kind of trend happening last week where it was like humans or space orcs or something like that.
I'm in a pod.
And it was just blowing up my media.
The only one I really remember was that I'm an Apache attack helicopter.
I remember the best one of all, the woman who married a tree.
I don't even want to even talk about that because that just doesn't even sound right. I know, I wish I was that dude who had the chick who was a dog.
And I remember there was it became a trend where women were actually either marrying themselves or inanimate objects.
I mean, there's dudes out there marrying their waifu pillows, dark.
Oh yeah, there's also dudes out there that pretend to, pretend to be infants, babies,
I don't even want to even talk about that.
or pets.
I understand when you're into that BDSM, that freaking dominatrix crap. Yeah, good for you. Good for you, because not all of it's the same.
Isn't Tori into that? Or didn't his...
We're not gonna talk about that. Yeah.
Because he publicly just shared it with us. Not just shared it with us, but he
Publicly
did
told
tell
us.
us, yeah, publicly.
Well, Tori has
like,
confidence that we won't freaking laugh at him. Yeah, exactly. No, and I don't care that he's into that.
No, I still remember the time where he was literally smashing on the mic purposely.
Oh, you done? Oh, I thought you were going buns. Well, yeah. He did that because he wanted to actually feel successful on the mic. But in all reality, a chick that allows you to do that, they might...
That's funny.
Nobody... I don't think it... Wait, who did that?
I didn't.
Steve.
Really?
Well, yeah, because Tori say a whole lot of crap to me. But, but I mean, your girl's just on there doing A, B, C, and D. I mean, do you want a gold medal? I mean, you talk about somebody who's heard everything on PlayStation before. I just don't understand why.
I just remember what it sounded like. I'm like, is somebody watching porn right now? I'm living it.
I thought it could have been. Yeah, he was like, oh, my girl's doing this, this, this. I'm like, good for you, chum. Good for you. You ready? What'd you say? Alright. I found it hilarious, though.
I found it random.
Yeah. I didn't even watch the multiplayer video. Great. I mean, I could argue that his girl was an absolute slut for that, but I'm not.
I remember what she said on the mic.
Oh yeah, the fact that she would pretty much cheat on Tori with anybody else.
She said, she said something about, I want to kiss all your female friends, something like that.
Tori probably could have, he probably also did that because of his freaking mother, but she was an annoying pest though. I know that one time Ray Sean told her to shut up. That shit was funny. Cause she was doing something, and I was like, wow. I was just dying because he was trying to hear something on the game. The fact that Tori bought it and she could still do that was crazy. That baffled me. And it's hard point. I don't even know what it is. I selected it from the playlist. I love hardcore though. But I said I'm gonna start off nice on this game. I'm not gonna straight up kill y'all yet.
I still remember the time where I was about to kill this dude, and you pop out nowhere behind the corner where he was at and killed me, and then he turned around and killed you.
Cause he moved.
Of course he moved. I was about to shoot him in the face.
Seize the objectives. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is secure. We're taking control.
I remember getting close to unlocking a skill streak or a score streak. Next thing you know, boom! Black Potato has killed Dark Revelation on Nuketown of all places.
Hardpoint is secure.
I mean, Dark. It was access. I don't care what none of that is.
And did you get kicked one time for getting too much friendly fire?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, this is not hardcore.
Hardpoint located. We've lost the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Oh shoot, wrong person. What is that? Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like it. I do also miss Battlefront. I did like the steroids.
I too miss Battlefront.
Yeah, because you got to actually turn into freaking Darth Maul. I didn't get a chance to be anybody.
I don't think I even used anybody else. Darth Maul was just mine. He was my main Sith and only Force-sensitive character.
Yeah, I know.
I used to use him a lot in the original Battlefront too, though.
I feel like Darth Maul besides me.
It was either him or Count Dooku. Because Dooku had the Force choke and lightning.
Why not, right? Both of them.
Contesting hardpoint.
Got a rally guard. That 75% discount was delicious. Warframe. Oh yeah, everything's on sale now though. In PlayStation.
Commence spy mission.
What the hell? You regenerate after I stabbed you?
You're a clown, Bones.